I must tell you briefly about it. I know our time is limited here, but...
Not really.
I really didn't think that I was going to win, and otherwise I would have been there. And I turned to my wife of many years, and I said, "What do you think, sweetheart?" And she said, "You don't stand a chance."
Jonathan Winters and Robin Williams created comedy chaos unlike anything late-night television had ever seen.
Gosh, I was so taken with this guy. I was when I first met him, and on Mork and Mindy, we had a marvelous time.
Those were good days.
You had access to more medication in those days.
This is Jonathan Winters and Robin Williams breaking celebrities nonstop. Winters and Williams taking over The Tonight Show.
Gosh, I was so taken with this guy. I was when I first met him, and on Mork and Mindy, we had a marvelous time.
Those were good days.
You had access to more medication in those days.
Yeah, some of the shows were real quick.
I noticed the stuff wore off tonight. Yeah. But,
Columbian College Fund.
Robin and Jonathan sit together with Johnny Carson, and the whole segment turns into a three-way race that Carson can barely referee.
that makes one want to return to, the shaving lotion. But, at any rate...
You don't stand a chance, you say.
You understand?
Robin Williams trying to survive Jonathan Winters in real time.
Mr. Williams didn't know you in the days when you and I were
when we were on the
hanging out
sauce.
Yeah, when we were having a little...
Well, yeah, Johnny and I...
Can we have those blocked for you?
I'm sorry.
Could we have those sent out and clean for you?
It was easy getting them on. And now, here, you want to play with those?
Oh, yeah. This way I won't have so much guilt.
Before we...
Williams was famous for overwhelming other guests, but this clip is funny, as Winters starts speaking with that calm, sideways logic. Williams crashing Winters on Letterman.
Look at this. Somewhere there's an animal not feeling too well.
Nice to see you. What are you doing here? You knew
I
he
was
was
just on the street working, you know.
You knew Jonathan was going to be?
No, I walked in and went, "You're alive! You're alive! We miss you at the institution, Dublin." Look at us, look out here. We're just sitting around going, Reagan's at home, Nancy.
Winters is already deep into the Letterman interview when Robin enters and turns the room into a comedy emergency. The Letterman madness keeps escalating.
Well, you had, in all deference to you and Pam, they had 4 years.
Yeah.
And
was it fun being...
Yeah, we used to drive them out. They'd lose all the film, and then we kept going.
Yeah.
A good time. Remember, Dad?
You know, just the fact that you'd come over here with...
Dad, did you sign those papers? Did you sign the papers? We need the house, Daddy. Did you sign the papers?
The second part of the 1986 Letterman appearance is where the pairing feels even looser, as the room has already surrendered to them. The 60 Minutes Improv Ambush.
believe me, it can be an awful lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun. But how would you like to go out in front of 2,000 people, just you, and hold them for 1 hour?
Here we are, Robin Leach, Lifestyles the Unusual and Funny. We are back at someone's backyard talking louder than anyone we've ever known. Jonathan Winters, I'm wearing a cheap suit. He's got an emblem. Let's watch. Let's see what his home is like.
They're all buried over in here. Those people wouldn't do that.
The 60 Minutes footage is hilarious because it puts two completely uncontrolled improvisers inside a serious news magazine setting. Robin Jonathan and Sam Kinison on stage.
You know, out from nowhere with Scotch accent, and then pick up on Russian and boom, 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 boom. Exciting.
You would like to have that part, huh?
I wanted it.
Yes.
I'm not going back to England.
How gutsy were you? Now, would you dare do that joke?
No, would I do that there?
While he's sitting there?
And then end up in the Tower of London with a large man named Bubba.
You have a really good voice. I'm not joking.
Well,
Where'd you learn?
I used to sing in church. Hard to believe as it is.
Yeah.
That was back there before the big satellite boom.
Putting Jonathan Robin and Sam Kinison together creates a completely different kind of comic collision, as Winters brings the surreal character, Brain Robin brings the manic verbal machine, and Kinison brings raw volume. Mork and Mindy memories turn into improv.
You had access to more medication in those days.
Yeah, some of the shows were real quick.
I noticed the stuff wore off tonight.
Columbian College Fund.
Mr. Williams didn't know you in the days when you and I were
when we were on the
out
sauce.
Yeah, when we were having a little...
Well, yeah, Johnny and I...
Can we have those blocked for you?
I'm sorry.
Could we have those sent out and clean for you?
It was easy getting them on.
When Carson brings up Mork and Mindy, the conversation could have become a simple nostalgia clip, but Winters and Williams refuse to let it stay normal. Mork meets the child who looks older.
Mindy can walk.
Mork, he can destroy.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't he magnificent? I mean, whoever stood after being only an hour old?
Black Beauty.
Man, isn't he beautiful? I mean, he's got your eyes and Charles Bronson's beard.
The Birth of Mirth is one of the strangest sitcom ideas ever handed to two comedians, and Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters make it work by refusing to treat it normally.
So is he.
No, you have to bite off the tip first.
Look over there.
The Duo Alien Skit.
He must have been devastated to find out he was half Earthling.
Oh, no, sir, contraire. That's the other way around, you see, because finally he learned to accept not only his birthright and his heritage.
Mirth learning he's an alien gives Robin and Jonathan a perfect sitcom setup because the emotional stakes are silly and weird.
But the fact that he can't order off the children's menu.
Very commendable, Mork.
Thank you, sir.
Now, let me say Nanu to the little fellow.
Oh, certainement, sir.
At the same time as Robin plays Mork as the father trying to explain impossible Orkin truth with complete sincerity.
I see you make up in manners what your father lacks.
You better believe it, Fatso.
What?
The PBS Mentor Moment.
Made it possible to do voices, characters, sound effects, and all these different things that just opened the world up. He was morphing before the technology. So that was for me like the beginning of like, wow.
Pops, you're my mentor. And I said, no, don't listen, don't say mentor. In Ohio, they think that's a salve. Say idol. Everybody gets that. I love idol. Say mentors. Looks like you're the pharmaceutical thing.
The PBS Mentor clip is short, but it matters since it explains the comedy relationship behind the bigger moments, as Robin didn't just like Winters as another funny guest, but saw him as a model for how free a performer could be. Robin Williams, presenting an award to Jonathan Winters.
Thank you, Robin. I wore a lot of suits like that. Mine were wrapped differently. I like the white suit.
God bless you, Mr. Winters. I'm so happy to be in America.
We're happy to have you.
God bless you, sir.
In what capacity are you here?
Tonight, as a representative of Arnold Schwarzenegger, helping to build the wall.
I'm running against him because I can pronounce California.
Well done, sir.
Robin Williams presenting Jonathan Winters with an award is funny because he can't simply be respectful without turning into a one-man fireworks show, as he clearly loves Jonathan, but the tribute still has to move at Robin's speed.
I want to thank Dad. I played Mirth and Mork and Mindy. You take on what you can. Even though I was 60 or 70, I don't remember. I know I was too old to be a baby. He didn't care. He was making heavy bread. And
it's one of ours.
God, I hope it is. Yeah.
The jokes come from Robin trying to honor his idol while constantly spinning into voices and comic side roads. Winters receives it with the calm look of a man who has seen every kind of show business absurdity and may still invent a new one before leaving the stage.
And you went over to entertain our troops?
Yep, too late now.
It really made them mad. There's so many people to thank that I'm not going to even attempt it. This is a kick. It's just, when people say, what are you doing here?
just being out. People say, how are you? Well, I'm out. And then they say, I don't understand. You have to be in to appreciate that. At any rate.
The warmth between the two keeps the moment from feeling like a standard awards speech, as Robin isn't pretending to admire him for the cameras, because the admiration is obvious in every pause and burst of energy. The TV Land Awards reunion.
Ladies and gentlemen, and anyone else on TV land they let in here tonight, Jonathan Winters is the reason I became a comedian. I remember watching him with my father. And when he was on the Jack Parr show, Jonathan was playing a great white hunter, and Jack asked him, he said, what do you hunt? And Jonathan said, I hunt squirrels. And Jack said, how do you do that? He said, I aim for their little nuts. Once upon a time, I called Jonathan my mentor, and he immediately corrected me. He said, please, he told me, I prefer idle. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the honor of a lifetime to stand here and present the TV Land Pioneer Award to the man without whom I probably wouldn't be standing here, myself. The many, the one, Jonathan Winters.
The TV Land Awards moment has a reunion quality because the audience already knows what these two meant to each other as Robin steps into tribute mode, but his tribute mode still has the voltage of a stand-up set. Jonathan sits inside the honor with that odd, quiet comic presence that made him impossible to predict. The funniest part is how Robin seems unable to talk about Winters without becoming more like him. The award setting is polished, but the energy between them keeps threatening to turn it into an improv scene.
Thank you, Robin. You know, I wore a lot of suits like that. Mine were wrapped differently. I like the white suit.
God bless you, Mr. Winters. I'm so happy to be in America.
We're happy to have you.
Winters doesn't have to chase the attention because Robin is almost delivering it to him piece by piece. Their connection feels older, warmer, and less chaotic than the Letterman or Carson clips, but the comedy still leaks through everything. It earns a place because the laughter comes from affection as much as speed, showing how their relationship deepened over decades. The ceremony format tries to contain their chemistry, but fails beautifully, as Williams can't help turning reverence into performance. Winters accepts the attention with characteristic unpredictability, proving he remained dangerous even in formal settings. The segment captures late-career Williams still in awe of Winters decades after first meeting him. Robin and Winters in the Kennedy Center. Honor comedy lineage.
Jackson. Thank you, Mr. Winters. I first met Mr. Winters. I was doing a production of Camelot with Gary Coleman. And I met this incredible, immense man there. What an incredible moment this is. Right now would be the moment in the Academy Awards where they'd have tap dancers doing a tribute to Saving Private Ryan, so I'll do that for you right now.
The Kennedy Center tribute gives the Winters and Williams pairing a bigger historical frame, as Robin isn't just playing around with Jonathan here, but helping place him among the people who changed American comedy. The funny part is that even in a formal tribute, Robin can't keep the energy completely dignified for long. He turns admiration into motion, voices timing plus bursts of comic pressure. Winters' presence makes the whole tribute feel less like a museum piece and more like a living reminder of what improvisation can do. Seeing Sid Caesar and Steve Allen connected to the same event gives the moment an extra layer because it places Robin in a comedy family tree with Winters near the roots.
This is very difficult. My father was rather stern, to say the least, and seeing him laugh was like seeing Buddha bust a move. And I was watching Jonathan on the old Tonight Show with Jack Parr, and I saw Jonathan playing a great white hunter who was kind of delicate. And he said, Jack Parr said, what do you hunt? He said, I mainly hunt little squirrels.
The humor is more ceremonial than wild, but it still works because Robin's love for Jonathan keeps pushing through the format.
Good.
Thank you.
It belongs on the list because it shows the same chemistry in a place built for respect, and somehow the comedy still survives. The Kennedy Center setting provides gravitas that makes Williams's manic energy feel even more rebellious, showing he couldn't tone down even for cultural institutions. Winters's calm acceptance of the honor contrasts beautifully with Robin's need to turn everything into performance. The tribute proved that even America's most prestigious arts venue couldn't fully contain these two when placed together. Williams's speech becomes a mini masterclass in how to honor someone while simultaneously demonstrating exactly why they deserve honor. The presence of comedy legends in attendance adds weight, making the moment feel like a torch-passing ceremony witnessed by the entire profession. Winters remained characteristically unpredictable throughout, giving proof that age hadn't diminished his improvisational danger. The segment shows how deeply Williams understood his debt to Winters, making every joke also a thank you note. Jonathan Winters and Robin Williams rewrote the rules of late-night television by treating every appearance together like a high-speed chase, where the only goal was making each other laugh harder than anyone in the audience. Because from Carson's stunned reactions to Letterman's surrender to Mork and Mindy's surreal family moments, these two turned mentorship into beautiful chaos that left every host wondering how to regain control of their own shows. These 15 segments captured comedy history happening in real time as the master watched his student match his speed, while the student never stopped looking at his mentor like he'd just witnessed magic. Which Jonathan Winters and Robin Williams moment do you think was the most insane? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more legendary comedy moments.